Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. I'm your host, Christine Wiggins, and today is Tuesday, July 7th. Coming up on Cullman Today, Cullman Strawberry Festival is earning statewide recognition, taking home Alabama Magazine's 2026 Best of Bama Award for Best Music Festival. Plus, a new Minuteman statue now stands at Veterans Memorial Park, honoring the everyday citizens who answered the call to defend America's freedom. And Cullman Tribune launches a 3-part look at Flock safety cameras, starting with Cullman Police Department records and policies. All this plus sports, weather, and more. Now let's take a closer look at the top stories happening in Cullman today. The Alabama Strawberry Festival has been named Alabama's Best Music Festival in the 2026 Best of Bama Awards by Alabama Magazine. The annual event is held each April in downtown Cullman and has grown into one of the state's major spring festivals. In 2026, the festival welcomed nearly 70,000 guests from 35 states with nationally recognized entertainment, more than 125 vendors, carnival attractions, contests, food, and family-friendly activities. Cullman Parks Recreation and Sports Tourism Executive Director Nathan Anderson said the recognition belongs to the entire community, calling the festival an economic driver, a tourism asset, and a source of community pride. Cullman Mayor Woody Jacobs said the honor reflects years of work to create events that support local businesses, tourism, and quality of life. Tourism leaders said the festival brings visitors into local hotels, restaurants, shops, and attractions while helping introduce more people to Cullman. The recognition comes after Cullman Christkindl Market was also named the Alabama Tourism Department's 2026 Event of the Year. The next Alabama Strawberry Festival is set for late April 2027 at Depot Park. A new Minuteman statue is now standing at Veterans Memorial Park at Sportsman Lake Park. The Dripping Springs chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution dedicated the statue and memorial Friday, July 3rd, as part of Cullman's America 250 observance. The monument honors the patriots of the American Revolution, ordinary people who left their homes, farms, and families to fight for independence. The statue shows a Minuteman holding a musket in one hand while his other hand rests on a plow. That image tells the story of everyday citizens who were working the land one moment, then answering the call to defend their communities the next. Unlike professional soldiers, Minutemen were farmers, tradesmen, and neighbors who had to be ready quickly, sometimes in just a minute. The City of Cullman thanked the Dripping Springs chapter for bringing the memorial to the community and helping preserve the history of those who helped secure America's freedoms. The Cullman Tribune has launched a 3-part series examining public records, policies, and agency responses related to Flock safety automated license plate reader cameras in the Cullman area. Part 1 focuses on the Cullman Police Department. Later parts will look at Hanceville, Wallace State Community College, and the Cullman County Sheriff's Office. Records reviewed by the Cullman Tribune show Cullman's system has expanded over several years, with installations listed as far back as 2020 and later additions that included more cameras and an LPR trailer. The city's main flock agreement totaled $124,900, and a later trailer agreement totaled $31,500. The records also show the original order form listed a 30-day retention period, while the current Cullman Police Department policy allows ALPR data to be retained for no more than 5 years. Cullman City Council President Kim Hall said the city views the technology as a public safety tool while also recognizing the importance of public trust. The documents show the system is used in criminal investigations and public safety matters, including thefts, burglaries, stolen vehicles, missing persons, welfare checks, crashes, and vandalism. But questions remain. The records reviewed do not show complete outcome reports, every outside agency request, whether any users were disciplined for improper access, how broad network searches are reviewed, or how the city documents that each search meets a public safety purpose. For full details, visit the Cullman Tribune. Cullman Today will bring you parts 2 and 3 as they are released. And that's all for our top stories this morning. Coming up, Cullman runner Addison Vogelaar is heading into her senior season with lessons from the track, her teammates, and a mission trip that changed her perspective. Sports is next. Welcome back. Cullman's Addison Vogelaar will begin her senior year next month with years of cross-country and track experience behind her and a renewed perspective after a mission trip to Guatemala. Vogelaar has been part of Cullman's running program under Coach Trent Dean for 6 years. She said the sport has taught her discipline, perseverance, and how to push through tough workouts alongside teammates who are chasing the same goals. For Vogelaar, faith is also part of race day. She said it helps calm her nerves at the starting line, gives her strength through the hardest stretches of a race, and reminds her to trust the bigger picture beyond the final time or finish. She credits Dean and youth pastor B.J. Shelton with helping shape her as both an athlete and a person. Vogelaar said the Cullman running team has also grown closer through shared faith, with many teammates attending church together on Wednesday nights. As she heads into her senior season, Vogelaar says her focus is on working hard, serving others, and leading younger athletes by example. And that wraps up sports for today. Coming up next, Hanceville is calling on volunteers to help bring its America 250 community celebration to life later this month. Plus, the Link is inviting Cullman County to pack Toyota Field for a night of baseball, community spirit, and support for a local mission. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Cullman County Pride is headed to Toyota Field next month. The Link of Cullman County is inviting residents to take part in the Rocket City Trash Pandas Hometown Throwdown on Saturday, August 22nd. The event is billed as a night of baseball, community, and hometown pride as Cullman County fans gather in Madison to cheer on the Trash Pandas while supporting the Link's mission. Organizers say the evening is open to longtime baseball fans, families, and anyone looking for a fun night out with friends. The Link is encouraging Cullman County residents to show up loud, bring that hometown spirit, and help make this year's Hometown Throwdown the biggest one yet. The game will be held at Toyota Field, home of the Rocket City Trash Pandas. Heat warnings did not stop crowds from gathering at Smith Lake Park for the annual 4th of July Fireworks Festival on Saturday. First responders were stationed throughout the park as attendance grew, and cooling tents were available to help visitors take breaks from the stifling summer heat. The celebration included live music, vendors, golf cart parades, a balloon toss, and rides on a Huey helicopter. Members of the 360 Jeep Club said the 4th of July is a reminder of sacrifice, service, and community. This year's celebration carried extra meaning as America marks 250 years since the signing of the Declaration of Independence. The night ended with fireworks over the water. Whether you're picking up tomatoes at a local farmer's market or checking the plants in your backyard garden, Alabama Extension says some produce problems start long before shoppers ever see them. Researchers are studying thrips, tiny pests that can spread tomato-spotted wilt virus while crops are still growing. A major outbreak was reported in northeast Alabama's Chandler Mountain region in 2020, an area known for tomato production. Since then, Alabama Extension and Auburn University have been working with growers to better understand and manage the spread. Alabama Extension specialists say resistant tomato varieties and early scouting are key tools. Growers may use sticky traps, weed control, reflective mulch, and careful monitoring to spot problems early and protect crops. Hanceville is looking for volunteers to help make its America 250 community celebration a success. The event is set for Saturday, July 25th from noon to 9 p.m. at C.W. Day Park, with family activities, patriotic fun, and community events planned throughout the day. Volunteers are needed for several roles, including helping in the Kids Zone and Chalk Zone, assisting with vendor check-in, staffing the information table, providing general event support, and helping with cleanup afterward. Volunteers must be at least 16 years old. Anyone 16 or 17 will need a parent or guardian's information and signature. Volunteer forms are available now at Hanceville City Hall, and the deadline to sign up is Friday, July 17th. Questions can be directed to David Wasilewski or Garrett Gilliland with the City of Hanceville. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who lost their lives this week. Funeral service for Timmy Lamarck Hines, 63 of Cullman, was Sunday, July 5th at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home. Patsy Joe Wilson, 74 of Cullman, passed away Monday, June 1st. A celebration of life memorial service will be Sunday, July 12th at 2 p.m. at Pleasant View FCM Church. Burial will be at Emmaus Baptist Church Cemetery. Kitty Carla McClendon, 67, passed away on Saturday, July 4th. A memorial service will be Saturday, July 11th at 11 a.m. at Hanceville Funeral Home Chapel. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now let's take a look at your weather forecast. Today looks mostly sunny and warm with a high near 88. We could see a stray shower or storm before noon, then a better chance for showers and storms after lunchtime. Tonight, any showers or storms should move out early, leaving us partly cloudy with a low around 70. Tomorrow brings a similar setup, mostly sunny and warm with a high near 88 and a chance of showers developing by late morning into the afternoon. Tomorrow night looks partly cloudy with a low around 71. And that wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us. And remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Until then, I'm Christine Wiggins with Cullman Today. Have a wonderful day, Cullman.